Good afternoon. Philippine Ambassador to Washington, Jose Manuel Romualdez says there is no official communication yet from the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation to extradite sect leader and alleged rapist Apollo Quiboloy. In a message to INQUIRER.net, Ambassador Romualdez says the Philippine Embassy in the U.S. has yet to receive such a request. The ambassador adds that should they receive a request from the U.S.'s Federal Bureau of Investigation, the DFA will forward it to the Department of Justice. In 2022, the controversial sect leader was declared as one of the most wanted suspected sex traffickers by the U.S. Quiboloy was indicted by a federal grand jury in the U.S. for conspiracy to engage in sex trafficking by force, fraud and coercion, sex trafficking of children, and bulk cash smuggling. Meanwhile, in the Philippines, Quiboloy has been declared a wanted fugitive. The sect leader previously admitted that he is hiding amid alleged assassination plots against him. The Senate ordered his arrest and detention in the upper chamber for his continued refusal to face a panel's probe into his crimes. Apart from the orders issued by the Senate, a Pasig City Court in April also asked Quiboloy's appeal to suspend the court proceedings on a charge of qualified human trafficking against him. The ongoing Balikatan War Games is a perfect training ground for the government's new archipelagic defense paradigm made in view of mounting tensions in the West Philippine Sea, according to a United States Marine general. In a press conference, Commanding General of the 1 Marine Expeditionary Force, Lieutenant General Michael Sederholm, says that the war games between Manila and Washington will contribute with the Department of National Defense's comprehensive archipelagic defense concept. Sederholm notes that the drills focused on integrated air missile defense, cyber defense, and other drills to serve as a deterrent against external threats. Sederholm adds that the exercises are not meant to look for a fight, but instead all the drills are defensive in nature. Balikatan exercises began on April 22 and will continue until May 10, 2024. The highlight of the drills is the sinking of a made-in-China mock enemy ship off Ilocos Norte, a coastal province near Taiwan, or the self-ruled island seen by Beijing as a renegade province subject to reunification. Both countries will also study the logistics of the Typhoon mid-range capability missile system, the United States' newest ground-based missile deployed in Luzon as part of the drills. The Philippines, the US, and France will also conduct their patrols in the West Philippine Sea for the first time. Beijing asserts sovereignty in the entire South China Sea, including most of the West Philippine Sea, but their claims have been effectively invalidated by the July 2016 arbitral tribunal ruling that stemmed from a case filed by Manila in 2013. The Philippine National Police may finally revoke this week the firearms licenses issued to fugitive televangelist Apollo Quiboloy, who is facing arrest on several charges, including child abuse. In a forum, PNP spokesperson Colonel Jean Fajardo says that PNP Chief General Romel Marbel is already studying the recommendation of the Firearms and Explosives Office to revoke Quiboloy's gun permits. The recommendation was forwarded to Marbel on Tuesday, April 23. According to Fajardo, there is a clear basis to revoke the licenses issued to the Kingdom of Jesus Christ founder. Fajardo adds that the Firearms and Explosives Office cited Section 4G of the Comprehensive Firearms and Ammunition Regulation Act as among the grounds for its recommendation. Quiboloy, a known close friend of former President Rodrigo Duterte, is facing several arrest warrants on charges of child abuse, sexual assault, trafficking, exploitation, and discrimination. Based on the standards and requisites for issuance of and obtaining a license to own and possess firearms of the law, the applicant should not have been convicted or is currently unaccused in a pending criminal case before any court of law for a crime that is punishable with a penalty of more than 2 years. Fajardo previously said that Quiboloy has 19 firearms. Meanwhile, Senator Risa Ontiveros, who led the Senate inquiry into allegations of abuse against Quiboloy, questioned why the PNP was taking too long to revoke his gun licenses. Here's the latest roundup of today's top stories. 38 areas in the country may experience danger level heat index on Thursday, according to Pag-asa. Philippine Ambassador to the U.S. Jose Manuel Romualdez says there is no official communication yet from Washington to extradite fugitive Apollo Quiboloy. And U.S. President Joe Biden signs a TikTok ban bill into law. These are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.